From translation, NIV New International Version. This 27th day of the year. Today we are reading passages Exodus 28 to 29. Exodus chapter 28, verses 1 to 43. Have Aaron your brother brought to you from among the Israelites, along with his sons Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar, so they may serve me as priests. Make sacred garments for your brother Aaron, to give him dignity and honor. Tell all the skilled workers to whom I have given wisdom in such matters that they are to make garments for Aaron, for his consecration, so he may serve me as priest. These are the garments they are to make: a breastpiece, an ephod, a robe, a woven tunic, a turban, and a sash. They are to make these sacred garments for your brother Aaron and his sons, so they may serve me as priests. Have them use gold, and blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and fine linen. Make the ephod of gold, and of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and of fine linen, the work of skilled craftsmen. It is to have 2 shoulder pieces attached to 2 of its corners, so it can be fastened. Its skillfully woven waistband is to be like it, of 1 piece with the ephod and made with gold, and with blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and with fine linen. Take 2 onyx stones and engrave on them the names of the sons of Israel, 6 on 1 stone, and the remaining 6 on the other, in the order of their birth. Engrave the stones with the names of the sons of Israel, as a gem cutter engraves a seal. Then mount them in settings of gold filigree. Fasten these 2 stones on the shoulder pieces of the ephod as memorial stones for the sons of Israel. Aaron is to bear the names on his shoulders as a memorial before the Lord. Make settings of gold filigree, 2 braided chains of pure gold, like a cord, and attach the chains to the settings. Fashion a breastpiece for making decisions, the work of a skilled craftsman. Make it like the ephod. Of gold and of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and of fine linen. It is to be square, a span long and a span wide, and folded double. Then mount 4 rows of precious stones on it. In the first row there shall be a ruby, a topaz, and a beryl. In the second row a turquoise, a sapphire, and an emerald. In the third row a jacinth, an agate, and an amethyst. In the fourth row a chrysolite, an onyx, and a jasper. Mount them in gold filigree settings. There are to be 12 stones, 1 for each of the names of the sons of Israel, each engraved like a seal, with the name of one of the 12 tribes. For the breastpiece make braided chains of pure gold, like a cord. Make 2 gold rings for it, and fasten them to 2 corners of the breastpiece. Fasten the 2 gold chains to the rings at the corners of the breastpiece, and the other ends of the chains to the 2 settings, attaching them to the shoulder pieces of the ephod at the front. Make 2 gold rings, and attach them to the other 2 corners of the breastpiece on the inside edge, next to the ephod. Make 2 more gold rings, and attach them to the bottom of the shoulder pieces on the front of the ephod, close to the seam just above the waistband of the ephod. The rings of the breastpiece are to be tied to the rings of the ephod with blue cord, so that the breastpiece is to be held by the ephod. Whenever Aaron enters the holy place, he will bear the names of the sons of Israel over his heart on the breastpiece of decision, as a continuing memorial before the Lord. Also put the Urim and the Thummim in the breastpiece, so they may be over Aaron's heart whenever he enters the presence of the Lord. Thus Aaron will always bear the means of making decisions for the Israelites over his heart before the Lord. Make the robe of the ephod entirely of blue cloths, with an opening for the head in its center. There shall be a woven edge like a collar around this opening, so that it will not tear. Around the hem of the robe make pomegranates of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn on the hem of the robe, with gold bells between them. The gold bells and the pomegranates are to alternate around the hem of the robe. Aaron must wear it when he ministers. The sound of the bells will be heard when he enters the holy place before the Lord and when he comes out, so that he will not die. Make a plate of pure gold and engrave on it like a seal. Holy to the Lord. Fasten a blue cord to it to attach it to the turban. It is to be on the front of the turban. It will be on Aaron's forehead, and he will bear the guilt involved in the sacred gifts the Israelites consecrate, whatever their gifts may be. It will be on his forehead continually, so that they will be acceptable to the Lord. Weave the tunic of fine linen, and make the turban of fine linen. The sash is to be the work of an embroiderer. For Aaron's sons, make tunics, sashes, and caps for them to give them dignity and honor. After you put these clothes on your brother Aaron and his sons, anoint and ordain them. Consecrate them so they may serve me as priests. Make linen undergarments as a covering for their bodies, reaching from the waist to the thigh. Aaron and his sons must wear them whenever they enter the tent of meeting or approach the altar to minister in the holy place, so that they will not incur guilt and die. This is a lasting ordinance for him and his descendants after him. Exodus chapter 29, verses 1 to 46. This is what you are to do to consecrate them, so they may serve me as priests. Take a young bull and 2 rams without defect. From the finest wheat flour make bread without yeast, mixed with olive oil, and make wafers spread with oil. Put them in a basket and present them along with the bull and the 2 rams. Then bring Aaron and his sons to the entrance to the tent of meeting, and wash them with water. Take the garments and dress Aaron with the tunic, the robe of the ephod itself and the breastpiece. Fasten the ephod on him by its skillfully woven waistband. Put the turban on his head and attach the sacred medallion to the turban. Take the anointing oil and pour it on his head. Bring his sons and dress them in tunics. Tie sashes on Aaron and his sons, and put head coverings on them. Then the priesthood will be theirs by a lasting ordinance. In this way you are to ordain Aaron and his sons. Bring the bull to the front of the tent of meeting, and Aaron and his sons shall lay their hands on its head. Slaughter it in the Lord's presence at the entrance to the tent of meeting. Take some of the bull's blood and put it on the horns of the altar with your finger. Then pour out all the blood at the base of the altar. Take all the fat around the internal organs, the covering of the liver and the kidneys and the fat of them, and burn them on the altar. But burn the bull's flesh and its hide and its dung outside the camp. It is a sin offering. Take one of the rams, and Aaron and his sons shall lay their hands on its head. Slaughter it and take the blood and splash it against the sides of the altar. Cut the ram into pieces and wash the internal organs and the legs, putting them with the head and the other pieces. Then burn the entire ram on the altar. It is a burnt offering to the Lord, a pleasing aroma, a food offering presented to the Lord. Take the other ram, and Aaron and his sons shall lay their hands on its head. Slaughter it, take some of its blood and put it on the lobes of the right ears of Aaron and his sons, on the thumbs of their right hands, and on the big toes of their right feet. Then sprinkle blood against the sides of the altar, and take some of the blood and put it on the horns of the altar. Pour out the rest of the blood at the base of the altar. Take from this ram the fat tail, the fat covering the internal organs, the covering of the liver, the 2 kidneys and the fat on them, and the right thigh. This is the ram for the ordination. From the basket of bread made without yeast, which is before the Lord, take 1 loaf, a cake of bread made with oil, and a wafer. Put all these in the hands of Aaron and in the hands of his sons, and wave them before the Lord as a wave offering. Then take them from their hands and burn them on the altar, along with the burnt offering as a food offering, an aroma pleasing to the Lord. Take the breast of the ram used for the ordination, and wave it before the Lord as a wave offering. It is your share. Consecrate those parts of the ram that belong to Aaron and his sons, the right thigh and the breast of the ram for the ordination, and this is always to be a perpetual ordinance for you. From the Israelites' ordination offerings, their wave offerings and fellowship offerings, they are to give you the breast and the thigh. Aaron's sacred garments will belong to his descendants, so that they can be anointed and ordained in them. The son who succeeds him as priest, and comes to the tent of meeting to minister in the holy place, must wear them for 7 days. Take the ram for the ordination, and cook the meat in a sacred place. At the entrance to the tent of meeting, Aaron and his sons are to eat the meat of the ram, and the bread that is in the basket. They are to eat these offerings by which atonement was made for their ordination and consecration, but any of them that is left must be burned up in the fire. Do not cook a young goat in its mother's milk. Do for Aaron and his sons everything I have commanded you, taking 7 days to ordain them. Sacrifice a bull each day as a sin offering to make atonement for the altar. Purify the altar by making atonement for it, and anoint it to consecrate it. For 7 days make atonement for the altar and consecrate it. Then the altar will be most holy, and whatever touches it will become holy. This is what you are to offer on the altar regularly each day: 2 lambs a year old. Offer one in the morning and the other at twilight. With the first lamb offer 1/10 of an ephah of the finest flour, mixed with 1/4 of a hin of olive oil from pressed olives. The other lamb is to be offered at twilight, along with the same grain offering and its drink offering as in the morning. This is a burnt offering, a pleasing aroma, a food offering presented to the Lord. For the generations to come, this burnt offering is to be made regularly at the entrance to the tent of meeting, before the Lord. There I will meet with you and speak to you. There also I will meet with the Israelites, and the tabernacle will be consecrated by my glory. So I will consecrate the tent of meeting and the altar, and will consecrate Aaron and his sons to serve me as priests. Then I will dwell among the Israelites and be their God. They will know that I am the Lord their God, who brought them out of Egypt so that I might dwell among them. I am the Lord their God.